cannot believe you turned 60.
I turned
You look
60.
30.
You're very kind. Thank you. I had a great birthday. I think 60 is cool. I thought 50 was cool. I think 60 was cool. I want to just keep it going.
So if you could pick one, if you could pick, like, which one would you go with? 50, 60?
I got to tell you, I've never felt better. I feel like I'm at the peak of everything, whether it's, relationships or physical, mental, family, friends, career. I'm having the best time of my life.
That's
for sure.
good living.
For sure. And I'm really grateful.
Yes.
Really
Gratitude is a huge part of it, right?
Oh, gratitude and curiosity.
Ah.
People always say, like, why do you look... You know what it is when you think about kids,
yes.
What is the number one trait they all have? They're all super curious. Wow. Do you remember kids are like, Mommy, what about this? Daddy, whatever. The questions that never ended. Curiosity.
So that keeps you youthful.
Yes, being curious, interested in other people, not closed in your ways, wanting to learn. To me, the spirit of that is the most youthful thing you can have.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down because I want to look as youthful as you when I turn 60. Now, I don't know about this part because now, Rob, I don't like being cold. Okay,
They were talking about this backstage, that you are not down at all with like cold plunges and the things that people do to stay younger. No cold plunges?
No. Is this ice and cold? What is the story behind this?
Not only is it cold, there's actually, look at the ice.
I see it.
And look, you gotta breathe because you feel like your heart's gonna stop. I'm on my way from here to go do that again.
How often do you do it?
If it's available and it's convenient, I will do it once a day, for sure.
A day?
Yeah, it's the best. It releases some sort of, who knows? I'm not a scientist. It releases some sort of who knows thing that when your body is shocked into cold, and it elevates your mood, it constricts your blood vessels. I love it. I absolutely. It's
okay, well, that
hard.
part I'm gonna leave to you, Rob. All right, because just hearing about it, woo,
yeah,
Jesus.
it's cold. I mean, the only thing I want to say is you got to make sure when you're coming out of the cold plunge that there's nobody there to look at you as a guy, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, Rob.
Not your best moment.
Okay, you can teach me about this. Rob, you've been married for 33 years. That is amazing. Congratulations.
My wife is a saint.
Yes.
The woman is a saint. Cheryl Lowe. She's the best.
Wow. What do you remember? See, that's how you get to 33 years. You said your wife is the best.
That's our wedding day.
What do you remember from your wedding day?
I remember our first dance. We had, without a doubt, I remember our first dance was the theme to Out of Africa, one of the most romantic songs in the world.
Wow.
And we didn't want anybody to know about it. We didn't want it to be in the papers. So we had it at a friend's house and told people they were coming to a daytime luncheon with a wedding theme. So when they walked in and saw the altar and they didn't go, what the hell? And then we walked down the aisle and everybody was like, oh my God, they're getting married.
Like, you surprised your guests.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Okay.
And we kept the guest list really, really small. It was great. I loved it.
Clearly, you've been married 33 years.
Easy, not a lot of stress and
We may have to do that, guys. That's a good idea.
It's a really good idea.
Keep it low, and then
low.
you'll be married this long. I like that. And then you're an empty nester now. So I have that to look forward to because my son is 15. He'll be 18 in a few years. So I'm like, ooh, I'm going to be an empty nester soon. So what is the best part about being an empty nester?
Well, becoming one was actually super emotional for me, and I actually wrote about it in my second book. And I was so sad. And then once they were out of the house, I looked at my wife and went, wait a minute, I remember you. You're hot.
Oh!
And we have fun together. And all of a sudden I could wake up in the middle of the night and go get a midnight snack without any clothes on again.
Okay.
And it was very freeing. And it really I love being an empty nester now. I was sad when they left, and I thought this was the end of that relationship with your kids. It's not. It's just the beginning of a new chapter.
Okay. Now, how long does that phase last, though, Rob?
There's my guys.
These are your sons?
Those are my sons.
Wow.
Right? Look at those boys.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness. They fully grown, huh?
Lowe boys. Yeah, one is 30 and the other's turning 20. No, Matthew's turning 31 this weekend, and then my other's going to be 29 in November.
That is amazing. Okay, now, you've been acting for 45 years, but do you remember what your first job was? What was that?
Oh, yeah, my first paying job, I was a paperboy for the Dayton Daily News.
How cute is this?
Now, I was really good at, those were the days where you could fold the papers up and toss them, and I love that. Like, hit the door perfectly and have it bounce just exactly right. Like, I was super into that, but I was terrible at going and collecting the money. I was so bad. And I was in a neighborhood where they sometimes didn't pay, well, oftentimes didn't pay me. And my dad got so mad, he was a lawyer, that he and I went to small claims court and sued like half the neighbors.
Oh, wow.
It was
Okay,
amazing. It was amazing.
Did you win?
We won and they just still didn't pay.
Uh-oh. Well, y'all owe Rob some money. Give him his check.
Come on, or I will send my dad after you.
The floor is amazing. Can you tell everyone what it's about?
Yes, so it's, there are 100 spaces on the floor, 100 contestants. Every one of them has their own expertise in trivia. So it could be anything from, European history to the Kardashians, from the periodic table to 80s hair bands. It can be literally anything. You battle, winner goes back and gets more pieces of the floor. By the end of 10 weeks, whoever has the most floor wins the money. It is highly addicting.
All right. Now, Rob, I got to ask you, do you think you could win the floor?
Hell no. It's like my knowledge in trivia. In my very narrow lane, which would be yacht rock, I would be unbeatable. In history, I'd be good in history. But anything with chemistry, math, geometry, I would not do well.
Do you got music in there?
Oh, lots of music.
Okay,
100%.
maybe I
We have
stand some
everything in
chance.
there. It was 100 categories.
Oh, my goodness.
100.
Ooh.
Major League, sports logos. It's really fun. Super addicting.
Wow. You're addicting because you've been around quite some time and you've done a lot of things. I want to be like you and be able to have several jobs and many seasons of things because 911, Lone Star, 5th season, and it's the final season.
Final season.
What is the catch? And then what can we expect?
Well, it's our final season, so we knew we wanted to give the fans a proper goodbye to all these characters that everybody has fallen in love with over the years. And so we knew we had the time to write the scripts in a way that would honor that. There will never be another show like this. That what we did every week, the level of sort of adventure, the spectacle of it, I don't think you're gonna ever see anything like it again on network television, and it has been amazing to be a producer and to be a part of it.
Wow. Woo! I have to ask you, do you think you could put out a real fire?
I have played doctors. I have played lawyers. I have played firemen. I have played policemen. So that means in almost any situation that comes up, I could almost help.
He set that up real good, didn't he?
I could come very close to putting out a real fire until I would turn it over to the experts.
Okay.